What's up, it's Nez, and welcome back to Pyre, everyone! Last episode, we were rescued by the masked wanderers Jodariel, Rookie, and Headwind, and now we're guiding them as the reader to places where the rites are taking place. You arrive in the downside prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. The downside prairie, one of the downside's only verdant regions. It only gets less hospitable as you press further north. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollow Root I've got to pay a visit to, besides. Spy on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. Blooming Pool. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sun folds means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it? The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? He marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our fate, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing him along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route towards your goal at certain junctures. Weigh the options. We are the reader. Where shall we go? To Hollow Root? The northern route of the Ridge of Gaul goes through the small exile encampment. Rookie knows someone who owes him here. Or Blooming Pool, the southern route that goes to the Ridge of Gaul, which is in a humid area pocked with hot springs. Jodariel thinks we can find rare flora here. Well, the hot springs, we can't really use them, apparently. And Rookie does know someone here. Feels like it's a lot safer going through Hollow Root. Let's go through Hollow Root, everyone. Look at our little caravan go. We have stopped. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Hey chum, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. You receive the plain parcel. You cannot tell what's inside. This item can be sold at the slug market. Certain types of luxury goods somehow find their way down to the downside. Journey onwards. Onwards we go to the Ridge of Gaul. Here we are. This is where we saw the star. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gaul. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. The Ridge of Gaul. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain of Gaul Golathanian yet looms over the living in its shadow. Commence the rite. Page revealed the first exile. Hey there, Rookie. He seems to have something on his mind. Hey chum, appreciate you taking us up through Hollow Root back there. About that, are you certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. The slug market, a crude trading post found in the downside. As much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus there, Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good chum's decisions, right? Jodariel says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail, we have much left to prepare. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Let's look around. The attic ladder. The way up to the wagon's drive imp centrifuge. Only imps could fit up there. You observe the ladder leading to the locked enclosure above the cabin. The wagon's centrifuge must be up there. Its drive imps stare down at you with their big, wet eyes. Hello there, little drive imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. So many drive imps. Little cute drive imps. Old raiments. You observe the masks and robes whose old engravings and embroidery suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Hello there, lone minstrel. Will you play us a song? You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask about him now. We'll leave you alone, good sir. But the drive imps, though, will keep squishing you. Intricate sigil. Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies in the downside? Hedwyn does most of the cooking. Jodie's throw rug. Fashioned from a howler's hide. Sending their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Greentail family portrait. A reasonable likeness of a younger rookie, with his mother and uncle. And the Book of Rites. We have a new page. The first exile, in the words of Gol Galathanian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Soliam Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Soliam Mur a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the eighth. It is my great honor now to share you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. The common room. Your fellow exiles' living quarters are functional, but little else. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths toward enlightenment in the rites. Edwin, the Nomad. Enlightenment, one's progress towards a deeper understanding. This must be their levels. The Free Spirit, he wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Rites powers, cast, jump, sprint. Personal information. He's a nomad, men and women cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. Past occupation, outrider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from their mountain nests. Astral sign unknown, sentencing. We don't know his crime yet. We don't know his motive. We don't know how many years he's been exiled. Observations. He's the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting the two of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Jodariel, the fallen soldier. She is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving here. She can cast, jump, and rush. She's a demon. Former men and women who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it. Past occupation, veteran. Everyone served on the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remain. Astral sign unknown. And we don't know why she got exiled yet. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon security. Her features suggest she lived in exile much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background. Though what she did to earn her sentence, you do not yet know. Rookie, the fast talker. He's an opportunistic and well-connected cur still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. He can cast, jump, and sprint. Race cur. Swift dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for simple things. Past occupation, trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. And his crime is also unknown. Observations. He seems to be the most connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. We got to know everyone. Now that we've gotten to know everyone, let's commence the rite. You have reached the celestial landmark, now to get everything and everyone prepared. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all the way for nothing, I don't think we did. Look up. The stars are aligning. The rites are commencing.
Freedom! The stars align at last.
We can see that.
You reach the Ridge of Gold at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Accusers.
The Accusers.
Whichever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Another set of exiles looking for their freedom. Don't worry, everyone. I will guide you all. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others, also clad in raiments, your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still. We have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. The Nightwings, the name of the triumvirate in blue. It seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Lendl, he is the apparent leader of the exile triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Gold. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the Accusers shall pay that affront. An exile triumvirate clad in gold, their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows, you clutch the Book of Rites and focus on the task at hand. Don't worry, everyone, we'll win. I won't let them win.
Begin.
Take this.
First to be banished.
Take this. Uh-oh. Shit. Uh-oh, we got... Take this. Nice job, rookie.
Now then.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm still not used to the controls. Take this.
Almost.
You gotta bait them out. Come on, rookie. Come on, rookie, sprint! You got it!
The Accusers underestimated you?
Take this.
Now to the flame.
Haha!
Yes.
I'm sorta getting used to the controls now. No! I shall not accept defeat from you again! Hear me, Accusers, stand your ground! Let your auras boil and rage!
It seems that you have flustered the Accusers.
We have rattled them. They mean to draw us out. Then we'll just have to run more circles around them.
Have you any
Hold to fling the
idea
orb
what
into the
that
pyre.
Lendl did to deserve his exile?
We can fling the orb into the pyre. Like so.
A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks.
Gotta pass. Come on, rookie. Nice job. We baited them out. Take this. Uh-oh. Jump! Haha!
No more than a lick of flame.
Come on, rookie.
remains.
Oh shit, I missed. Oh shit. Wah! Take this.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Come on, rookie.
And it is done.
We snuck through!
You have prevailed.
Victory goes to the
Rejoice
NIGHTWINGS.
then in your single fleeting victory. Guron Salashe.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Enlightenment earned.
The exile Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
We have withstood
Only the
worse nights than this,
enlightened can regain
though few
their
as strange. We have new skills. Choose a mastery for Jodariel. After using her rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. Or, after banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all her stamina. This seems more offensive. I like using the long-range attack.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Good job, everyone! After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The getting out of here club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free. Here, here. Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendo back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Headwind turns to you. Reader, come with me, while the stars are still out. You and Headwind walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions? Come, ask away. We need you in on this for a long haul. Headwind wishes to know if anything is troubling you. Ask why he was exiled. Ask how he got his wagon. Ask why you cannot conduct the rites yourself. Ask what happens if you refuse to help. Why were you exiled, Headwind? You ask Headwind what he did to get sentenced to living in the downside. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Be the stars for us again and I'll tell you about it along the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons towards the fading dark above. You gaze at the stars. Seek out your destination. So we could only ask him one question? I guess we're going to this star now. Jamur, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over an ancient spring in Jamur Valley. That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, rookie? Imps fed. Wheels clean. Status Jody. No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the spring of Jamur. At dawn, we're off. According to the stars, the next ride shall soon commence here. Shall we continue our journey, everyone? But before so, we have to end this episode of Pyre. Once again, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe so we can grow our channel together. Bye everyone!